Oh man guys, what is going on today? D Creator here, back with another video, and we are going to install some stuff into the Drift Fox. Today we are going to try and test fit these racing seats in here from Modified Street. It's Fixbacks racing seats. Hopefully they fit. If they don't, I'll make it fit. If you haven't seen on my last video, I got me some Fixback racing seats for the Foxbody. Seemed like it would be pretty nice. I'm a little worried about this being way too wide, but we'll see. We're about to take out the old SN seats, and I'm so glad to be finally getting rid of these seats. These seats was in that car for the longest time. It was the first seat I had in the car, period, and I have it in this car. And now we're about to put some much needed racing seats in there. So taking out these seats, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is take out 4 bolts. You have 2 nuts in the front, which is right here and right there. Then if you slide it all the way forward, move your trash out the way. Yeah, I've been looking for that. Thank you, Patrick. Hey, I've been looking for this too. That's how you know I haven't been in here for a while. There's a bolt right there and a bolt right there. And hopefully we don't have to use these seat rails, but the way they look, we're probably gonna have to use them. If we do, I'm gonna have to get rid of the gangster lean. Yeah, the seat bracket is broken right here. Is that a bolt? I've been looking for that bolt. Look at that. I've been looking for this. This is for the seat belt. Fun fact about the gangster lean. The reason for that is so when you're riding in the hood and you don't want somebody to realize who you are, you're pretty much hiding behind this pillar. And also it protects you from bullets. So, you know, something to think about whenever you're riding through the hood. Now some cars are different. Sometimes the seat belt is connected to it. Mine are not. And sometimes the seat belt buckle is connected to it as well. All I have to do is raise the seat all the way up, fold it in half, and just pull it out. Simple as that. I'm also going to clean this up because this is pretty dirty, pretty nasty. So I'm a all right, well, I really hope we don't have to use that. That looks so much better now, so much better. All right guys, so I got the seat sitting in there. It's sitting in there right now because it doesn't line up with those sliders. I just have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this one. So I know I'll be able to take it out and get the original sliders out of here, and it should fit. The only issue I'm dealing with is the fact that this is broken. So either I can weld it or just go to the junkyard and get some off of another SN. But far as fitment, it doesn't look like it's gonna be an issue. I have plenty of room over here. I still have plenty of room over here. With these seat rails, I went ahead and took them out because it's not gonna work, unfortunately. So my plan is to bolt up the original seat rails onto it. What I think I'm finna do is I'm put it as far back as I can. I'm gonna have to add like a bracket to connect from this side to this side. So tighten this down and then tighten this down right here. The back, it will work. So I'm gonna have to work on it like that. So I'm gonna have to get like probably some 2-inch metal brackets, maybe 3-inch, 2.5, whatever, and drill 2 holes in it and then just fit it in there, and that should work. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the passenger seat. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and start working with this so I can get the mock-up for it. Once I get the mock-up for it, I should be able to weld that by Friday and be done with that. All right guys, so it's not completely bolted down yet, but what I did was, that's the driver's side. I'm gonna replace that with a stock unit instead of trying to weld that up. I went ahead and flipped it over. And the way I have it is, the back is bolted right there. The front, I'm gonna have to make a bracket from here to here in order for it to get bolted down. But for the most part, it's in there. Issue number 1 It is sitting up pretty high, and I'm pretty sure it's because of the spacers. For the most part, it's right where I need it as far as like pedal wise. I am gonna have to get me a quick release steering wheel because this is not it's not gonna work. I can reach the shifter no problem, but I also got really long arms. Handbrake, same ordeal. I can reach it no problem at all. Can sit my arm on the armrest, no problem at all. I would say this is a good 8 out of 10. The only issue is, like I said, it's a little tall. I'm pretty close to the ceiling. So that's about probably my helmet size. So my helmet would probably be rubbing the top of this. And if I had a headliner in here, it'd probably be a lot worse. Just something that I need to think about. I like putting aftermarket stuff on cars, but it's so much to really think about and plan out if it's not made for your car. Especially when your car is like this, where it's like 20 different Mustangs put together into one. Oh yeah, I forgot about one more thing. The most important thing. We got plenty of room. All right guys, it's been a couple days later and we got the seats in. We got both of them in. It looks great. I'm in the process of taking apart the rear axle. We can go ahead and take a look at the seats. So yeah, I really like the way this looks now. And it's kind of bad because now I want to start cleaning this up. Not saying that I didn't want to clean it up before, but I knew that it was a track car, so I wasn't worried about trying to keep it clean. But after vacuuming it up, putting the seats in there, yeah, it's nice now. But yep, I just pretty much did the same exact thing I did on that side. Put these 2 brackets on here on each side so it can fit. And that's how we mounted it, just like that. And it's pretty sturdy. It feels really good sitting in here, especially on the passenger side. So the passenger side, you're gonna be comfortable. The only issue I'm having is when you try to put on the seatbelt. Since the seatbelt bracket is so low down here, it's very hard to plug up the seatbelt. It's not like this where it's all the way up here. Eventually I'll get rid of that and do the seatbelt harnesses. But yeah, this is a nice little look. It actually looks very uniformed and clean. I just need to get the panels done and finish the rear seat delete. And also I gotta do something with this area right here. It's just kind of open. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I don't plan on putting on the radio because I do plan on putting some type of Bluetooth speaker in here, just cause it'll be a lot easier than trying to figure out how to wire up the door panels and then wire up the radio. Even though it's pretty simple, all the wires there, it's just easier just buying a Bluetooth speaker, playing my music, and then just plugging it up into the cigarette lighter and just having it charged up whenever the car is on. Let me know how you feel about the seats. I feel like they're okay. I mean, they get the job done and they fit well. They're a little snug around the hip area, but as far as everywhere else, I feel like I can move really well. So that's really all that matters, is I can do the steering and pull the handbrake and shift and all that. The part that needs to be tightened down is the harness. So when I tighten down the harness, I should be planted into the seat. If you want to follow along more with this build and quite possibly check out the rear end swap out video, go ahead, click on this video right here. This is a whole playlist. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.